Hi, if anyone's out there, just let me know. Come up in chat. Okay, sorry, this is all new to me. I'm reading things that are on the screen. So I think there'll be a delay, probably 15 seconds, just to see if anyone can see this. Thinking about doing the odd live thing on YouTube and just want to make sure I've got the settings right, really, got everything set up okay. Oh, there's one or two people out there. And there's another bit I can need in there. Let me have a look. There you go, that brings things on the screen. Oh, excellent, it works. Hi Paul, hi Daniel. Savas. Ewan. Excellent, I think we're getting there, getting the hang of it. I'm not alone, says Daniel. No, you're not alone, Daniel. There's a piece here that I don't know how to get rid of that. Click here to view on... Oh well. Let's click it, so, oh my word.
Oh,
no, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. No, let's minimise that, sorry. Oh my word, I got myself in a muddle. Hang on. Why won't I bring that up?
Savas?
No, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that. Go back to that. Ah, here we are. Okay, I think, is that all okay, or has that gone crazy? Gary, hi Gary. Do you have an Artery Pal in? Yes, I do, Manic. I've got the Artery Pal 2 in, and we've also got the 3mm tanks for them as well. So they're all on the site. I do just want to try and get rid of this thing in the background. I wish I hadn't put that up. So let's see if I can get onto. That's better. That's better. If I'm getting anything wrong, just let me know. Bill, hey Mark, thought I'd say hello and give you feedback on the True. I love it, can't put it down. Well, that's excellent. Let's give you a highlight for that one, Bill. See if that will work. There you go. The system works, and I've got the True, and I've got the True on the Atto, which I'll take that apart in a second and show you that. Let's just have a little vape. There you go. So the Atto, basically, it's a, put it up there, it's like a mech mod. There's the battery, but it's got like a MOSFET inside. Let's see if I can show you that. So that's just the tube, and in the top there is just like a little MOSFET, like a safety in the top. So, and that literally is, that's the only bit of, you know, the regulated bit in the top there. So it's still really short. Let's put the battery back in. The battery goes in upside down, so positive to the bottom, and let's just get that bottom bit in there. And to adjust it, there's a little bit in the bottom. Come on, work for me, work for me, work for me. So you tighten all the tube down, and then right in the bottom you just turn that to get your battery all nicely settled in. And there we are. My word, I didn't expect anyone to come on here, and there's one or two of you on there, isn't there? Who else have we got here? Yeah, okay, yeah. Fine, and Daniel says it's fine, that's good. I want a highlight. What, in your hair, Daniel? No, talking of which, I've just gone back to that Just Born look. I had mine cut this morning. And John, hi John. You put John on there. Nice to say. Spectre from the US. Yeah, I know you are, Spectre. You comment on my channel quite a bit. So I just want to try a couple of features, see if this works as well. Now I've got to think how you do it. Here we are. What have I reviewed lately? I've done the Solomon 3, so let's see if I can put that up on the screen. There we go. I should be on there as well, in the little corner there. And if I'm really clever, that should be working its way up the screen there from the website. I think that works. So yeah, Solomon 3, it's pretty good actually. I'll go back to normal shot now. Let's put that back there. Hopefully that worked. Just let me know in chat if it did. Where's my Solomon 3? There it is. I've probably got to give... No, that's okay. This thing shuts down after an hour. So, yep, both on and scrolling. Wow, look at that. Look, I'm better than I thought. So, Solomon 3, that's a top airflow, dual or single coil, and I don't normally like top airflows, but I'm loving this one. That's the same build as I put on the review, which is also on YouTube, and that's at 64 watts, and it comes out at 0.18. So yeah, enjoying that. I won't stay long, by the way, folks. This is just a quick sort of comment on here, just to see if I can actually do this, if it doesn't look stupid. The frames freezing everywhere. What I hope to do in the long run is perhaps bring on a guest from time to time, and not just a vaping guest, so, you know, someone from my channel. So, and there's a way with this system to bring people on via Skype. So if you've got a Skype channel, I can just bring you straight over, and the screen will split down the middle, be me on one side, you on the other. So if anyone's got any questions, though, I want to talk to you, everyone can hear, and it'll be good, I think, you know, as long as people are brave enough to come on and do it. You don't need like lights and microphone and everything like that. Just you know, your mobile phone, and just hold it. No one minds if you're a bit shaky. I mean, look at my early videos, they were shaky enough. How does Solomon compare to OBS Engine Nano? Well, better, in my opinion. Unlike most, I didn't actually like the OBS Engine Nano too much. I didn't rate it as highly as a lot of other people did. So, Ryan, hi Ryan. Are these all popping up on the screen as people are talking? I don't think they are. I think I have to highlight that. So if yeah, there you go. I have to highlight the ones that come up. I think I'll watch this back later, and you know, and see how it's all gone on. Who else have we got there? Shane, hi Shane. Stream's running fine, smooth picture and clear audio. Excellent, thanks Bass. Lovely, excellent stuff. So, anyone got any quick questions while I'm here? Anyone bought anything and they're struggling? Or hi Mark Connor. Put that one down. It'll get. This is my new venue, by the way. I've moved the table. I was facing the other way, but this is it might look odd from the picture, but it's like half decorated. There's the ceiling. It's like a drop down ceiling. It's an old cottage, so this is like the part of the roof, and this needs painting. And then another part of the roof goes up there, and then you've got the bigger bit going across the front. So, but it will get good. I think I'll have some sort of shelves up, perhaps some things on here. There's an external wall, so that will hold things well. I've got the stacked RTA. Was really impressed. How does it compare? Well, it's similar but different. The stacked was really good, and I like bottom airflow. tank, so I think you will always get more flavour with bottom airflow, but for top airflow, this is the nearest I've got to bottom airflow, if that makes sense. And obviously there are advantages with the top airflow. It just, it can't leak because there's nothing. So unscrew it. This is about the third tank I've run through there. As you can see, it's just bone dry underneath, which, that's something something we've got to welcome, isn't it? My word, I can't believe how many people have come on here. Stream, what else have we got here? I've got the stacked, that's it, I've done that one. I like questions. Yeah, that's a good idea. So there was that question. Yeah, thanks, Bass. Good suggestion. This is new to me. I'm not very techie, so I'm amazed I've managed to get this far, to be honest. Kirk, waiting for the Solomon 3. Yeah, it should be here, Kirk, on... I think they're posting it our time tonight, actually. So let's say Monday. So it'll be here probably Wednesday, Thursday of next week. And as soon as it is, I'll go on Facebook perhaps and just say just arrived. So there's plenty coming. I think there's about 100. I think coming. So, and in 3 colours. Have you tried the topside dual? So let's do what Bass suggested. No, I haven't, Mark, as yet. I must admit, they've all come in. Things have been so busy, I've sent them out, and I haven't actually physically tried one myself yet. So, hopefully, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I mean, the topside single was good. Not going to lie, we had 1 or 2 little issues with them. Mainly liquid getting on the chip, I think, which caused the problem, but perhaps people squonking too hard and forcing it back through, like blowing a pipe half off. But I'm sure it's going to be good, and I will try it very soon, and equally speaking, I will do my review on it. Well, let's highlight that, Mark. You got to highlight that. I don't care if it's not a question. Pleased that you're liking the True Tank. There's 1 or 2 people had problems with wicking, which I don't quite understand. Top tip on wicking the True Tank really is there's your coil, leave the tails quite dry and fluffy when you put the chimney on. Just prime the coil and then the cotton will expand, you'll have no leaks. It's when people try and put the wick in and push it into that sort of semicircle that it's leaving a void, and that's when people are getting leaks. What else have we got here? Narca or Citadel? Probably neither. Probably Skyline. Was it Skyline or Skyfall? Got my James Bonds in a muddle. Skyfall, wasn't it? I think that one is really nice. Probably second to that, the Citadel. But thanks, Paul. Perhaps should have put that one up. If I put that on up, people can understand what the hell I was just talking about. Okay, springs weren't fine for me. Live in a rural area and very slow, so I can't. Oh, that's great. Thanks, Spectre. That's nice to know as well. That's Sunday boredom for you. Yeah, thanks for that, Paz. Full 1080p Sky, and Daniel, there you go. Daniel says Skyfall all the way. Yeah, Daniel's got Skyfall, and I think he has. He's put my you like Canthal coils, Daniel, don't you? So you put my Canthal coils in there. So let's have a little vape. I've done too much talking, but I guess that's the problem with a live show. I've got to do all the talking. It's just going to keep running continuously, but that's why I want someone to come on here and join me. If anyone's on Skype, they want to come on, hop on. I was hoping that perhaps Simon from Coily. Shall I message him, see if he's free? Lynn, there's Lynn. Lynn has been a customer of mine for a long, long time. Hi, Lynn. And Bob from Germany. Hi, Bob. It's nice to know that I'm even transmitting into Germany. That's good. Excellent stuff. Okay, has anyone else got any quick questions? What else am I vaping on? I'm also on the billet box, so it's actually pretty empty now, but I did the review for the Boxer, SXK Boxer style RDTA in there. I think that's probably just about enough to have a vape. For all the people who say they leak, there's no leaks on there, look, none, and I've just vaped this all the way down to the bottom, but it is with my there's a little fix for these with this stuff, plumber's tape, Teflon tape. So let's have a little vape on that. Flavour on that is incredible for a Boxer, but obviously it has got downsides as I mentioned. Yeah, Daniel, Canthal all the way too. Yeah, I know you like your Canthal, Daniel. There's a lot of people, actually, I was going to do a topic on that a lot of people can't use Ni80. They've perhaps got a nickel intolerance or something like that. And I wondered if I had, to a point. I was starting to get like little dry patches of skin. Nothing too ghastly, but you know, you wonder, is that what is causing that? Is it nickel? A bit like people wear a watch and they have to put tape behind the back of it. So could be a similar thing. So I'm on Canthal at the moment as well for the majority of the time. Let's highlight that one. Am I likely to stock them? Likely, but not definitely, I think is the answer to that, James. So thanks for the question. Yeah, I am aware of them. They're supposed to be fairly good, I think. Anyone else that knows about those coils, just, you know, pop it in chat. Try and nudge my chair forward. Yeah, that's a Ryan. Let's put yours up there. That's a big question. A lot of people, I've had a lot of emails, so I'm glad you've asked that. This is the first time I've dealt with OFRF, so the next time that I deal with them, and it will be quite quick because I've sold the tanks quickly, I will order some bubble glasses to come in with them. At the time I ordered the tanks, they didn't have the glass bubble tank. I think it was just plastic. But my tanks, I insist on having glass, so I got the glass with mine, but not the replacement glass. They didn't have enough. So I will be doing that. Bob, will I be putting a True Tank on Amazon? It's not a bad shout, actually, Bob. I have tried Amazon, and I'll be honest with you, on my website I've got a direct link. Let me just move that thing further towards me, that'll be a lot easier. I've got a direct link to put my stock straight on Amazon, as long as I put all the coding in right for that product. It was just problematic. I found Amazon, you have to wait so long for a buy button and things of that sort, and I had the same with eBay as well. And in the end, I just thought, do you know what, this is giving me too much grief, so I stuck to just dealing off my site. Plus, they take a huge percentage as well, big percentage, and sometimes I just haven't got that money in a product to give them the commission that they need. Excuse me. Where else are we? Let's put this one up. Clone Boxers, the only one that rarely leaks at the moment. V2 was just managed by Otis to fix. Yeah, I heard that, Bass, and I also heard that the V2 leaks just like the V1 did. But I'm also been talking quite a lot to SXK, and I've told them they need to find a fix, and I don't care whether it comes in the form of like a little gasket or whether they redesign the top completely, but they need to find a fix for this, because it's no biggie to put that tape on the back, but you shouldn't have to. I think, you know, that's my point to it. Oh, Lynn, you know Daniel, dear DJ, I see her catching up in chat. This is a community network. Lovely. I didn't realise you two were talking. Daniel, why haven't you told me? You're both very old customers, actually. That's nice. Nice to have that. So, what else is coming up for review? Well, I think there's the PAL, R3 PAL 2. That's coming up for review. I should have bought one of them up with me, but I didn't. I'm not really settled in up here yet. I've bought so much stuff. New lights, new iMac computer, and this is software for an iMac, which I did a lot of research, and what's the other, OBS. I just thought I can't get my head around OBS, so I went with a software package called Ecamm Live, and it just seems to be, for me, for a bloke who's not perhaps that good with a PC all the time, that, you know, it just seemed the ideal one for me. So plus the fact there's advantages with this. I can see all your chat without, on the other systems you have to bring a separate screen in from YouTube. Well, I don't have it with this. I can just go straight into here. Where are we? Where have we got? Let's put this one up. Didn't come up, it moved. Try that one. That's it. The Wismec Gnome sub-ohm tank is a great one that has flown out. I haven't seen that one, Spectre, at all. That's not one I've tried or come across. So, oh, I'm getting told off by Daniel and Lynn now. That's the first time they've spoken. Well, you're both nice people, so you get on really well. Okay, let's put this up from Bad. The PAL 2 is a great device, very comparative. Yeah, it is. It's very similar. If I had one closer, I'd go and get it, but there'll be like this blank screen for about 3 or 4 minutes if I went and got one. So, but yeah, it's very, very similar. There's also another one which, did I bring that up? No, I don't think I did. No, it's not on the front of the desk. There's another one which unfortunately went off to Italy, and the guy nabbed it as a sold product. But I'll discuss. I've got a sample. I'll discuss that as well. Yeah, 10th of the price. You're right, Bass. The PAL 2 is a 10th of the price. It's not as versatile though. Let's be honest, and doesn't have the battery life that a billet box has got. I think the billet box is more for someone who likes to tinker, put his own coil in. It's not really, I don't think, designed for people to just take a stock Nautilus coil and bung it in there. So that's my opinion. MBK, that's Daniel. Yeah, hi Daniel, nice to see you. This is just a quick little test, just to say I didn't expect to be on here for 2 minutes. I thought there'd be no one about. But clearly I was wrong. People are bored on a Sunday. They want to see my ugly mush. So yeah, what's coming up for review? The PAL 2, that's coming up. I'm trying to think of anything else. I was very slow to do reviews back into last year. That's going to change quite shortly. Time was one thing, but I also hurt my back quite badly, so I was incapacitated for a little while. Incapacitated, that's a bit drastic. I wasn't completely, but things took me a long time. I was in a lot of pain, and I think if you're in a lot of pain, the last thing you want to do is put a camera on and put a smiley face on it. So that was perhaps why. Next question come up from Manic. How tight is the direct to lung draw from the Artbury PAL 2? It's to get a really tight draw, you have to practically turn that airflow off. Just leave a tiny little crack. I really should have brought it up. I'm kicking myself I didn't bring that up here, but so yeah, it can be used as mouth to lung quite easily, and it's quite good with their 1.2 ohm coil as well. So also on the conversation of the PAL 2, I'm trying to get early. I don't know whether I should say this or not, but the clearer tanks, because the darker tank, it wouldn't offend me, but they are just a little bit easier to use. Oh, that's a big question, isn't it? If I had to nail it down, what's your favourite RTA of all time? My favourite RTA, I've got favourites for different reasons, and believe it or not, one of my all-time favourites is the Futoon Helixa. I love that tank. The flavour you got from that tank. It was unfortunately condemned before it got going, the Helixa. There was a couple of reviewers, let's say that said it was a bit problematic, leak, dry hits, couldn't get it right. I mean, that was said more about them really than it said about the Helixa, because if you put the effort in, the rewards were massive. But the tank was, and I've still got one that I use, and this is an old tank now, and they're on the website at a reduced price. So I bought so many because I thought this tank is great. So I bought so many, and sales didn't take off because 2 reviewers killed it, basically. Couple of other reviewers, Mark Fabian Postman, he raved about it, he loved it. I think Vic is still using his periodically, he likes it. So it's horses for courses, but that's, I think, probably my favourite for different reasons of all time. A more recent tank, there's quite a few. The Keys Stacked is good. I thought the core was really good. It didn't leak. You know, it was just easy. The first Solomon with the GTA deck. I loved that tank. Used that a lot. What about that one? Shall we put that on the list? The True Tank. Let's leave it at that. The True Tank. What else have we got? Talking billet box. Any plans to get in the flanges to the air? That goes back to my back. I think really, and they take so long to make. They're not a simple coil, and I'm going to be honest, 1 or 2 people had some problems with them as well, where it was internal, that if you didn't wick that right, it tended to suck the juice through, and I just thought my time was probably better spent elsewhere. I mean, if you particularly like that, I'll make a couple and make them available on the site for you. But I think you had to have used one before to know you like them. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Here we go. We're back to these EUC ceramic coils. Yeah, it can be bought with the Aspire coil adapter. It can be used in the A-tank. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that. I've got to try. I haven't tried one yet, so I'm going to have to look into that. And but lovely. That's what this is all about. This little chat, isn't it? You get to learn and everyone's sort of perspectives, don't you? So, yeah, Manic. Thanks for popping on. nice to see he's got to go. I think that will probably do. I don't think. Let's just see if I can do this inbox thing again. Let's have a look. No, I don't think I can. Can I? I've got other boxes in front of it. No, I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead on that. That's no, I'll get the hang of that. That'll be fine. Okay, I think that's great. Thanks everyone for popping in. We've had 30 minutes. Where's that gone? So thanks everyone for popping in, and we'll call that one a job. And I'm glad it worked. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.